Hi everyone. Today I'm gonna show you how to setting IP address on the Mikrotik OS using VirtualBox, and also I will do all the configuration using the CLI or command line interface. So why I using the Mikrotik OS on the VirtualBox? Because this is just for example, so make sure everyone can try it at home for study for learning purposes, because not everyone have an available Mikrotik, the real Mikrotik in their house, right? So I think this is the good option for you guys to learn about Mikrotik, but using the free, not not really need the real Mikrotik, so you can use the VirtualBox, for example, like this. So in this part, I already installed the VirtualBox on my computer. If you want to know how to install the VirtualBox, you can check my video in another video. I will put the link on the description. And then just like installing the virtual machine, the regular virtual machine, we just firstly need to download the ISO, the Mikrotik ISO OS on the official website. It's free. I will also put the link on the description. Okay, so we're not gonna talk about the how to uh, create the OS. In this one, I already installed and just configure the network like this one. Okay. Uh, okay. Okay. On this one, I already installed and ready to use. So for this part, I will show you the configuration of the network. So it will be detected by the Winbox later. So on this one, the configuration Mikrotik. This is my VM that already installed. I name it like this one, and then we can start the VM here. Okay, the VM is starting, and then as we can see, this looks like Linux or Windows terminal. You know, this is also the terminal of the OS. That is the basic OS, how it looks like. Uh, and what you find on the Winbox, it's just like a custom that Winbox made for you. So basically, Mikrotik OS is only a CLI. Okay, I'm opening the Winbox now, so we can configure uh, via this one, so it will be easy to understand. Okay, I'm logging in successfully. Here, the view is just like as you connected into the real Mikrotik. So everything in here is the same. So I'm opening the CLI now, the new terminal. So from this terminal, you can run any command to configure the Mikrotik. Imagine that, so many possibility. Okay, on this one, I already have the old configuration, the existing configuration in the Mikrotik. So for now, I will reset for firstly, so we can start from the scratch. Okay, this is the command, and then it will be log out for some second, and then it will be reconnected automatically. Maybe only 5 seconds delay. Okay, now we already logging in again. Okay, and now I want to check the IP address. Okay, as we can see, uh, the default configuration is only this one. So I'm not sure why this is not deleted after the reset, but maybe, oh, okay, this is the default IP that given by the VirtualBox, I guess. But maybe we can ignore this one because this is not the point. Okay, I will skip and then continue. Okay, and then the first one, I want to show you how to configure the IP address here, how to edit and how to manage the IP address. So firstly, this is the command IP address add address. Oh, so this is the command IP address add address. Wait, a little bit slow. So this is the command IP address IP address add address equals, and then you specify the address here, the IP that you want to set. Okay, for now I will give the example like this one. Okay, okay. For the interface, we also need to specify the interface here. Okay, seems successfully. Let's check. Okay, p mean to print. So from now we can see the IP that we just set. Okay, now I will add the IP pool so we can have a IP range that we can use in this section. So I will put like this, the comment, you can screenshot the comment here, and the range I will make 2 until 22 maybe. Oh, sorry, I think there's a mistake. And after range, okay, I think should be specified the complete IP address after the dash here. Okay, this is my mistake. Okay, after the dash here, we need to uh, retype again from 192.168.1 and then point 22. That's the correct comment. Okay, like this. So now here we go. Let's check again with print. Okay, as we can see, we already have the pool. So in the next section, we can use this one for being a DHCP server. Okay, now I will show you how to setting the DHCP server. Okay, this is the command IP. Okay, some tricks that if you don't want to type a lot of word like this one, after you type one or two or three words, you can try to press tab, and then after that the command will complete by itself as the command. If the command available, it will be fulfilled by itself. But if you type the wrong command, it will not show in there. Okay. On this one, the IP DHCP server network, this is the command for adding the address into the DHCP server into our configuration. So I use the same the same IP slash 25 here, and then use the point 1 as the gateway. And then as we can see here, we print again. We still didn't see in here, but I will show you why. Because turns out we don't specify the interface yet. So okay, now this is the correct command. So you can follow this second command, and as we can see now, the DHCP configuration is shown here after we print, but it's still X here means disable, so we need to enable it manually. Usually, to enable some service like this one, we can just find a menu and click on enable or something. But in this video, I only want to show you how to do it uh, using the CLI, using the command, because it's really rare to do, but it's important to have this knowledge. Okay, now I want to enable the NAT. So if we use the real Mikrotik, it will be forward the internet connection from the source into the client, from the server to the client. The client means the laptop or any other device that connected into the Mikrotik. Okay, for this case, I want to enable it for Ether2 for example. So the interface should be follow the correct Ethernet that you use for connecting into the internet. Okay, and the action should be masquerade. Okay, now I want to show you about the bandwidth. Okay, let me see here. Okay, after enabling the NAT, I will show you how to manage the bandwidth, but for this case, because it's quite complicated, so I'm just will show you by the GUI. Okay, we click on the queue list and then put on the plus button, and the name you can name it as you want, for example Q1 or okay. And this section, as we can see, we can set the target here, means which interface that you want to limit, to give a limitation, and then this you can specify the limit here, the maximum limit of the bandwidth for upload. I will put, for example, here maybe 10 megabytes or maybe 1 megabytes for upload, and download is usually bigger, 10 megabytes. Okay, for the name I will change maybe to client 1, for example, and then apply here, and you can click OK. As we can see now, the limitation of the bandwidth for interface 2 has been there. Okay, now if you want to add another, you can directly copy this configuration by clicking into this one, and then you can click copy in the right side. Okay, here, and then you just rename the configuration as client 2, for example, and then you can also change the target as usual. But if you don't want to change anything, just click apply. For example, this one I want to make a difference and apply here. Okay. You can make a lot of configuration, a lot of limitation rules here. Okay. For example, I want to add the Ether3 as client 3 here and set a different limitation as well. Okay. Now we have three different rules for bandwidth limitation. This is just for example. You can make your own rule based on your condition. So it doesn't means that there is a standard rules for this bandwidth limitation. Okay, and the next one I want to show you how to enable the DNS as well. The command is IP DNS print to see if the allow remote request is enabled. Okay, and this one, as we can see, it's not enabled. So I need to set it to yes. So the IP DNS now is enabled. This is the command IP DNS set allow. Okay, on this one, if because the parameters is too long, the trick is you can just type all here, uh, A double L, and then you can click tab, press tab on your keyboard, and then it will it will fill the command with the right types by itself, so you don't need to worry about the typos, and also it saves time. And you can set the rule here to be yes, and it after print again it's now yes. So that's all. That's all about the setting IP address here, and also the DNS. After this one, you can check another configuration on my next video. So thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.